Capability approach is an intellectual discipline that gives a central role to the evaluation of a person's achievements and freedoms in terms of his or her actual ability to do the different things a person has reason to value doing or being. From 10, and the next quote, a person's position in a social arrangement can be judged in two different perspectives, the actual achievement and the freedom to achieve. Achievement is concerned with what we manage to accomplish, and freedom with the real opportunity that we have to accomplish what we value. Justice is our priority in accomplishing wellness. We are to integrate social justice issues to our everyday life. And for healing justice, Mr. Yasan is with us. Hello, Mr. Yasan.
Hello. Thank you very much for letting me be a part of
my
this
high
project.
school friend from Amasya Anatolian High School.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm so pleased and glad to be here. Thank you very much again.
Thank you. Thank you for your participation and support for our project. Now, our students are ready to start our webinar. Yes, Iran, you can start your presentation.
Well, dear teachers and students, today we are going to make a webinar in collaboration with the project Wellness for Eating, Education, Exercising and Emotional Learning, and Time Capsule leave a message to the future. I want to say welcome to you all.
Thank you.
Before starting,
yes, Pelin.
okay. Before starting the presentation, we want you to attend a survey, and you can find the related link on the chat part of our call. Thank you for your participation on the survey. We, as teachers and students from different national projects, become known.
We imagine our future in a world where there is no injustice, discrimination, and violence, but more freedom, equality, and respect for the nature and all living.
Now, I'd like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Mustafa Yasan for his speech on justice for wellness and happiness in the world in English.
And I want to express my gratitude for letting me be a part of this project. I'm so pleased and glad to be able to make a modest contribution to this respectful and meaningful project. As first, of course, I want to congratulate all the partners, all the organizers of this webinar also. My presentation is related to the importance and meaning of justice. I want to start my presentation with a simple experiment. It is possible to explain justice with a simple experiment. As you can see, when I hold my glasses right in the middle, the glasses stay in the balance, right? It stays in the balance. If I change the point where I hold the glasses, then, as you can see, glasses lose their balance and fall off. This experiment is the simplest explanation of the concept of justice. Balance is the key word here. The existence of balance is provided by the existence of justice. So, if there is no justice, there is no balance. If there is no balance, this means destruction and disaster on a micro and macro scale in the world. Justice and balance as well are indispensable conditions for the family, the school, the society, the state, and the world, and even for the universe. I want to give some examples for the importance of justice and balance in the society. If a father doesn't maintain a balance between his children, if he cares more about one or more of his children than others, if he, even though they are under equal conditions. In other words, if he does injustice between his children, is it possible for that family to be happy in these conditions? Is it possible to talk about the unity and togetherness of family members? Of course, our answer will be clearly no. If a manager doesn't act fairly between his or her officers, is it possible to talk about efficiency and success in that workplace? Of course, our answer will be again no. If the teacher looks after some of his students more than others, can conflicts between and among the students in that class be avoided? Again, our answer will be no. If justice disappears in a country and trust in justice decreases in the society, is it possible for people living in that country, and especially young people, to think about building their future in an environment where there is no justice? Unfortunately, our answer will be clearly no. Can the happiness and peace of societies be mentioned in international relations where justice is not provided? Our answer will again be no. So, from all these examples, we reach a result, we reach a conclusion. For these reasons, justice is an indispensable condition for talking about peace and happiness in every aspect of life, in families, even in the universe. Justice is such a sublime concept that is accepted as one of the most important references in the holy books, in the scriptures. For example, in the Bible, it is said, I will read the verse which is written in the Bible exactly. For I, the Lord, love justice. I hate robbery and wrongdoing. In my faithfulness, I will reward my people and make an everlasting covenant with them. This is written in the Bible, Isaiah 61 and verse 8. This verse is just one of the teachings about justice in the Bible. And we can see similar teachings, we can see similar verses in the Holy Quran also. The verse 8 of the chapter of Ma'idah in the Quran contains a very important teaching that takes justice as a reference to. According to that verse, I am going to read the verse exactly. O you who believe, stand up for the truth for Allah and be witnesses with justice. Don't let your grudge against any community drive you to act unfairly. Be fair. This is more suitable for taqwa. Fear God. Surely Allah is aware of what you do. Justice is again such a sublime concept that the concept we use for courthouses is the palace of justice. This is a metaphor. It is no coincidence that the concept of palace of justice is used for courthouses, while the concept of government office, province office are used for the district governorship and governorship buildings, representing the state, representing the legal personality of the state in a settlement. So justice is even greater than the power of governments, according to this metaphor. It's so great that it is worthy of palaces, not the offices, not the mansions. However, based on this, it is not possible to conclude that there is a direct means. I want to give another example about the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman Empire survived and ruled for 600 years, not only thanks to its superior military power, but also thanks to the legal system it established and the rule of justice in the society they provided. We all know the goddess of justice. The goddess of justice, we call the goddess of justice as Themis. Her eyes, the eyes of Themis, are closed. Why? So that she applies the rules of law to everyone equally. She has a sword in one hand. Why? So that she can rule the law, make those who don't obey the rules comply with the rules. But she has the scales in her other hand, so that she make a fair decision. Because when the balance of the law is broken, in other words, when the justice is broken, everything turns upside down. In a society where justice is broken, in a society where justice is ignored, it's not possible to talk about a happy and peaceful future away from the chaos. For this reason, we need to see justice as a polar star in every point of our lives and to determine our direction according to that star, according to that concept. Justice, justice, justice. I want to end my speech with a phrase of Confucius. According to Confucius, justice stands in place like a pole star, and everything else revolves around it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for this gorgeous presentation, Mustafa Yildiz.